Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Randomness101 Podcast. We haven't uploaded in how long now?
Uh, Actually, it hasn't been that long. We've been doing pretty good on our recordings. But my name is Arceaion, your co-host.
That's a
Over there,
lie.
is Spencer.
That's a lie.
Over there is Spentaurthecentaur, your host. And today we are doing a podcast episode. What, like
I don't know. Are we on?
20?
Are we on 20 yet? It
I'm
feels like it's
not
20, but I
sure.
think it's 19.
Might be 19. I'm over
Actually,
here
hold
looking
on.
for.
Hold on a minute here. Let me just pull up the latest one. We are all the way on episode. Don't mind the hello everyone that just kind of showed up on the thing. We're on episode 19, so we're almost to 20. And actually, May, June, July, August. Dude, we're 3 months away from Randomness 101's first anniversary. And
Wow, that's actually impressive.
yeah, and I don't even know that we have any plans for the anniversary.
I actually have some plans, but that's for off-camera talk. But anyway, so
Yeah,
before we get into all this, I want to have like a real talk moment for like 5 seconds.
to the viewers.
And no, for with you. Well, I guess with the viewers and you. But
Oh, cool. Okay.
so so I've been going like okay. Before we discuss this, I want to actually talk with you about something. When you were younger, would you go and like sit down and watch like old cop shows?
Are you talking about
Like
Criminal Minds, NCIS? Are you talking about that sort of stuff, or are you talking
Criminal
about
Minds, Blue Bloods, and that kind of stuff. Yeah. Did you like when you were younger sit down and watch that stuff?
I don't know that that's considered old cop shows, but
Well, they're not old, but at the same time, did you watch them?
I mean, I watched them mainly because it was all my mom ever had on the TV at the time.
Okay. So I want you to for those of you that are listening or viewers, if you did that, I want you to go back to those old shows and rewatch them if you're an adult. Rewatch them and you'll actually realize, and this is something I've realized, they're a lot more interesting now that you're an adult and you actually understand what's going on in them. Because those shows cover some really heavy topics. Like
Yeah,
I've been I've recently been rewatching the
Numbers is
series.
good. Numbers is
Numbers
really
is
good.
real. It is. It's one of my favorite cop shows, and one of them that I recently watched was the school shooting one. One of the school shooting
There
episode,
was a school shooting
and
episode in
it was in
Numbers.
season three. It's in season three. It's in the season 3 or 4. I don't quite remember, but yeah, it covers like school shootings and how how groups of people form social bonds and how gamers can do all this stuff and blah 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 and all that. Effectively, it's just really really interesting, and it's so topically relevant to what's going on nowadays,
Yeah.
and it's just like wow, it
I'm not
hits
gonna lie though.
different.
I was old enough to understand most of that stuff whenever I watched those shows.
Well, I was too. I was like what? I think I started watching it when I was like 12. And you do have like a rudimentary understanding, but now that if you go back and watch them now as like a full-on adult that's been in the real world and looked at stuff and knows this stuff, it hits very different than when you're younger and while you think you have an understanding of the world and
Yeah.
you watch it from what you actually understand now. And it's just
I think that can be said a lot about a lot of shows. There's a lot of shows that I go back to and I catch up on I pick up on some things that hey, I didn't know about this before. I didn't realize this before. So, I just started rewatching X-Men X-Men
oh,
Evolutions. So, it's pretty good.
well, for me, like and there's I want to also preface all of this conversation with this little tidbit. There's two types of adult related content.
There's the super violent and super sexual. It's those two.
No, there's the inside jokes with like kids cartoons and from like SpongeBob and Disney and all that where like they say something and it goes over the kid's head but the parents get it.
Yeah.
And then there's the stuff that's like what I'm talking about where it's like heavy realism, like it just hits you like, "Oh my God, that's actually very close to reality." You're like, "Oof."
Yeah. Um, I was gonna say I just started watching the new iCarly show that came out on Paramount Plus. Cause I watched a lot of iCarly whenever I was younger because it was just a show that I would watch with my sister and stuff, and now it's like I'm rewatching I'm like watching the new one because okay, to start off I got the Paramount Plus subscription solely to watch Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That is the exact reason, that is all I like got it for, was to watch Sonic. And I watched it, and Sonic was awesome. I mean, there was a few cringy moments. There was a few, haha, that was a funny joke moments. But overall, I think it was a pretty good movie.
Was it as bad as Hulk dabbing?
As Hulk dabbing, no, no, it was. I want to say it was a little bit better than that. I think it was better than the first one, maybe, just because Knuckles and Tails were in there. I don't know. Knuckles has a really weird voice though. Like every time I picture Knuckles, I always think of the guy from the guy that did the voice acting for Sonic X.
Oh my gosh, I was about to say the only Knuckles I've ever liked is the Sonic X Knuckles. For some reason, it just works in
Yeah,
that one.
yeah, because he's like manly and he sounds manly enough to match like Knuckles' muscles, I guess. Um,
I
but
don't know. It's just Knuckles has to have a certain level to him.
but I really liked the movie. But the one thing I didn't like is they didn't make a "Do you know the way" meme. Like they didn't reference that at all whenever they brought in Knuckles.
No, they should. Oh,
Yeah, it was
that
perfect
is
because
that's such a missed opportunity. Like
I
I know
know.
I know I'm a meme person. I know I love making jokes and all that, but like all joking aside, that is a missed opportunity.
No, they could have so done that. That would have been so cool.
Yeah, it could have been like they may have like maybe they got lost in like the middle of the city or something, and
Well,
like Knuckles goes up to some random pedestrian, is like, "Hey, do you know the way?" Or just
yeah, see, there could have done
it's
something like
so
that.
easy. It's so easy to put in a "Do you know the way"
Yeah,
joke.
especially whenever, like, because Eggman had, like, okay, I mean, somewhat spoilers, but I don't really think they're too important. Um,
Don't spoil. I haven't seen it, and I like
I
genuinely
was
do
just gonna
want to
say
see it.
there's something to do with the compass, and one team has it, one team doesn't, and I was like, oh, this is the perfect time for them to say, "Do you know the way?"
I know the audience can't see my reaction, but I'm literally like
He's
just
got his hands on his head,
oh.
and then he's like, "Oh, mouth wide open," just like teeth.
You cut out so bad there, but that's okay. I think they get the point.
Well, it's not cut out on my end because it's just using my recording, my
Oh,
direct
yeah.
recording, not the
But
Discord.
oh, it's just oh, come on. They're mm,
Yeah. So,
oh,
anyways,
such missed
on
opportunities.
uh on channel news here. So we have the newest Minecraft episode out. I think we still had it out whenever we uploaded the last podcast, but
We did.
basically,
We have to finish editing after the raid.
yeah, we have to
Or
we have to
for the
finish.
raid. For the raid? After the raid? Something about a raid.
Yeah, we gotta finish the rest of that, and then once we finish the raid thing, we're gonna start the series up from scratch. Except we're not going to delete the world or anything. We're gonna play on the same world. Um,
Effectively, we're going to transition from doing the game to doing the story that we had planned for it,
yeah,
if that makes any sense.
it might be a little
We're-
bit of a slow progression at first, but it'll pick up.
It'll pick up towards the end, trust me, and
Yeah,
it's going to be fun.
yeah, I'm excited
But
for it.
I do have to say that this what we're editing right now is pretty much season 1.
It's
I actually have a plan for season 2 all the way in the works, already in the works. We haven't started it yet, but it's in the works to do.
yeah,
But Season 2 is going to be a bit of a wait because we have another project that's going to come out before that, and I'm not going to say what it is, but that second project is what I want us to have for our second year anniversary start coming out.
Okay, that's a good idea. I was gonna say, pretty soon we're gonna
Don't
start.
say too
I'm
much.
not gonna say too much. I was just gonna say like pretty soon we're gonna have the project that I was going to start. That well, like the Minecraft thing, it started being both of us kind of thing, and then Arceaion kind of took over the story.
No, okay,
Well,
so
it's
what
kind of
happened was we started this channel basically for the podcast, but we realized we needed to do something else aside from the podcast to draw in viewers. So I wanted to do a Minecraft. He wanted to do
the other thing.
the other thing
Yeah,
that's gonna be released. And effectively, the Minecraft series and everything in it is my brainchild. Like it's my baby. But this other project is fully in the hands of our host over here,
I mean,
Spentaurthecentaur.
technically it's in your hands too because I might have to have you record voice clips and stuff like that.
Oh,
Um,
I'll certainly be a big part of the project,
yeah,
but I'm mostly going to be taking a backseat, at least for the first few seasons. The second seasons and onward,
yeah,
I'll
it'll get
pro
kind of
it'll
complicated.
be it'll be fun and complicated,
Yeah,
and I mostly helped develop the story for his project, while he mostly, to be honest, we both came up with our own projects, but we both helped each other create our own
yeah,
story.
that's
Like,
what happened. Is like I thought of an idea for a project, and he's like, "Oh, we could add this story to it," and we were working overnight, and we were just talking to each other. We're like, "Oh, dude, we could do this, and we could do that. We could add on to this," and then
speaking of working overnight, um, is there any chance I can start working with you anytime soon?
I'll have to talk about you. I'll have to talk to you about that later.
I'm fine with that, but I mean,
Because I didn't want to bring it up, like I don't want to talk about it on the podcast. But
all I'm asking for is a yes, no, or maybe.
as of right now, no, we're still kind of pretty well off staffed. So
Well, I just I'm getting close to my 1 year at where I work, and I'm ready to move on.
you get the one
Like,
year pin that they give you.
not yet. Give it a few months. Give it a few months. Remember, we started this channel like a week after we met each other.
It's crazy. It really is. And like honestly, even though we don't get a lot of views, I still find it fun.
I definitely do enjoy it, and I've seen a lot of stuff where people don't get any views, like, or hardly any views for like the first like 3 or 4 years, and then they do something and it just takes off. So
Yeah. So hopefully
we just
like
gotta find our thing.
yeah, so hopefully what happens is like we end up coming out with a video that's like super awesome and everything. And then people go back and they watch our other stuff cuz we put a lot of work in or try to put a lot of work into most of the stuff that we
Honest,
do. There's a couple times that
honestly,
we probably have slacked off.
I was about to say, honestly, our first early videos we probably could do a bit more work with, but our more recent videos, like I'd say the last 10 videos we've done, I I'm very proud of them. Like, they've come out
Yeah.
really well.
Yeah, I was going to say at first we were kind of slacking off like we didn't know what we were doing and all that. So like some of the first podcasts, they all have the same thumbnail, which that was just a thing. Like I didn't know, do people always make new thumbnails for videos? And now it's like I make a custom thumbnail for basically every video, except for the Minecraft, like the Minecraft series, because we just made one thumbnail and I just kind of stuck to it. I changed all the ones to the new thumbnail. I don't know what I'm doing there. I don't know if I'm gonna add numbers of like what episode it is and stuff like that, but I don't know. We'll see. As of right now, we're just kind of using the same thumbnail for the Minecraft episodes.
Speaking of YouTube and Minecraft and all that stuff, though, I see you sent me a little message earlier about someone called McCreamy getting hacked. I'm guessing
Oh,
that's a YouTuber.
okay. So first off, he's a YouTuber. Second off, I don't really know that he's much of a Minecraft YouTuber, but he's part of the Misfits. So crazy thing happened, and it's really sad actually. He his account was hacked into. Someone deleted all of his videos, and then at the same time, they started multiple live streams, all about Elon Musk talking about scams, and it was all scams and stuff, and they changed his channel name, even his channel name, to Tesla Live, and so. I noticed it show up in my subscriptions, but I didn't even think nothing of it because I thought I was already subscribed to Tesla. I'm actually not subscribed to Tesla. I don't know why I thought I was subscribed to Tesla, but I didn't want to unsubscribe because I was like, I'm like,
Do you think it was like a late April Fool's joke or something? Is that like what
no,
happened?
because the Elon Musk was actually sending out like actual scams, like it was actual scams that could take your money and stuff, and
What's with the hat?
it's what's with the what?
What's with the hat?
What do you mean hat? These are my Mickey Mouse ears.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Just saying the name can incur the wrath of Disney. I
Sorry,
don't want to be sued by Disney. That's the one company I don't want to be sued by.
sorry. My niece had a birthday party the other day, and so we all had to wear these ears.
Ah, I
Um,
see.
but
Um,
he got hacked into his account. Someone hacked into his account, deleted all of his videos, and then he just uploaded. He just got his channel back like not so long ago, and uploaded a video saying, "Hey, this is what happened." And I don't really watch McCreamy. I'm just subscribed to him because he's like a misfit. And I kind of watch some of his videos every now and then. I don't know. Fortnite's an okay game. I've kind of accepted the fact. Speaking of, I don't know if I talked about the whole Fortnite game I won. Um, but, like, I don't know. So he just kind of released a video saying, hey, I got hacked and everything, explaining the whole situation. There were a lot of people in the comments, even other YouTubers, saying, like, man, like, I'm so sorry. That really sucks.
I'll say this right now. I don't like Fortnite,
Okay. So, on that
but
topic,
but I will concede the point that it is an innovative game for its time. It's just okay, I don't hate the game, I hate the players. The community, or at least its early on community, was
great.
just a cesspool of shit.
I don't know. I started like whenever I started playing Fortnite, it was pretty cool. But then like they started releasing a bunch of other DLC and stuff. Um,
I
but
don't know. It was
on
either
Fortnite,
current version or later version. I don't keep up with Fortnite.
I have a story. Okay, so I was at my friend's house the other day. It was me, him, and someone else, and and then his sisters were there because they live there, and then his girlfriend was there. So we were all drinking and stuff, and I had just started drinking when he took the PS4 controller from his younger sister because she was playing Fortnite or something with somebody, and I was like, bro, hand me the controller. I'll win the game for you. And or something happened where like I ended up with the controller. I was playing Fortnite for a solid like 30 minutes or so, and most of the game was just me kind of like shooting somebody, running off, shooting somebody else, running off. That I didn't kill them. I may have knocked a couple people, but towards the end of the game, I was just using balloons to get away from everybody because you can put balloons on your back and you'll float. And so I used balloons to get away from everybody, and it came down to like me and one other guy, and my battery's low on my headset, but it came down to me and one other guy, and essentially what happened is he died from just like not getting at the shoot. What am I saying? He died from not being in this like from being outside of the storm, like in the storm, and I won.
He
I
was
got
out of the safe zone.
yeah, he was out of the safe zone, and I got a victory royale from doing absolutely nothing. Well, not absolutely nothing, but I got a victory royale from not killing anybody and just jumping around with balloons the entire time, and
So
it
you
cracked me
effectively
up.
trolled. You effectively trolled the entire game and just won.
Yeah, and I was slightly tipsy at the same time, so it's like I did it kind of drunk.
I'm
Hold on,
pretty sure
a fucking
everyone
truck
saw
died
you as.
behind me.
I'm pretty sure everyone saw you as a god.
Dude, we were cracking up laughing. I was like, no way, no shot. Like, because it came down to just me and one other guy, and I didn't even realize. And then it just showed a victory royale on the screen, and I was like, "What?" So that kind of gives you an idea of what Fortnite's player base is now. And this was, granted, this was in no build, like the one that you can't build, but still, like I managed to win a Fortnite game without even killing anybody.
That is the stupid part of Fortnite.
And that's the stupidest part, is I've never won a game on my own. I've never won a match. But that was the one time I won, and it was just me screwing around.
Well, of course, that's how it always is. That's how it is every time I play Team Fortress 2. Every time I play Team Fortress, if I'm serious, I constantly am losing. There was one time I was specifically waiting for let's just call it a flag, because that's what it is. It's pretty much capture the flag. I was waiting for the flag to respawn. It respawns, I go and grab it, run all the way back to the base, get the winning point, and I'm booted off the game because I was trying too hard.
Wow.
I was just standing around. I wasn't even really doing anything.
So, I'm trying to think of other news that's been going on. My car broke down. The clutch went out on it. I don't know if I discussed it in a podcast or not, but that happened.
No.
So
the story of our cars is just an ongoing tale of misfortune.
You're always going to run into car problems. I just run into them more often because I have two.
What about me? Ever since I lost my truck, I've
had
had issue after issue. I've only got one car, man.
Yeah, did I record a podcast where I first got the Lancer, or did I get the Lancer? Yeah, I was gonna say I couldn't remember if I had just got the Lancer and we started the podcast, or we started the podcast and then I got the Lancer.
You got the Lancer after we started the podcast, but we made a whole episode talking about it.
I don't know that we talked about a whole episode, but we talked about it for a bit.
Yeah, it was quite a bit.
Yeah.
So, I say today we don't really concern ourselves with,
editing?
No, with our cars. We've already discussed it.
Yeah, we've discussed many problems with the vehicles.
Yeah, he had just woken up, and I figured, we might as well, chill for a little bit and let him become more awake. Anyway, yeah.
I am I was gonna say desperately awake, but that doesn't sound right because I'm pretty well awake. So I've got Slinky over here. I'm chilling.
It's got a Slinky Mickey Mouse ears
on it. Hey, you can't say the name.
Over with the.
You can't say circle ears. They're circle ears.
The circle. Yeah, the circle pending. Rodent ears.
Trademark pending.
The circle rodent ears, yeah.
Yep.
But, okay, actually talking about trademarks and all that stuff. So I've been looking up stuff about, how to use music and all that stuff in our videos.
Uh-huh.
And, so I found out that there are certain types of music that you can use because they're royalty-free. And people actually make that stuff for that specific use. Yeah. And there's a lot of good stuff out there. But if you want to actually use, say,
Katy
the song
Perry's
I keep
Firework.
trying to... Huh?
Katy Perry's Firework.
There you go. Or Wrecking Ball. Let's just go with that. No, or something else. I'm just using them as an example. I would never actually use those songs.
Yeah, I know.
But if we were to use something like that, as long as we put in the description a link, what it is, and a link to the song and all that stuff, and pretty much show that we're not using this song at all to make any money, they really can't do anything to us. Because it's used for, it's under a certain, fair trade or fair use act or whatever.
Yeah.
But if we actually try and make money off of it, then we can get in trouble. But, with character, this is just something I know because I used to draw and I used to write characters and I do fan fiction stories and all that, so I have to kind of be aware about this stuff. Disney is one of the most ruthless companies out there that protect their trade agreement or their licensing over Mickey Mouse or any of their property.
It really surprised me that Square Enix was able to get a hold of that stuff for Kingdom Hearts. Like, with Disney being so strict
Uh,
about that sort of stuff.
they had to pay like 80% of all of their all the earnings and stuff to Disney. Like Disney
Jeez.
pretty much just strong armed them into saying, "Yeah, you can have the character, but we're taking all your money from it." So,
I mean, that's essentially what a Kingdom Hearts game is. It's just going through Disney movies. But um, I was speaking of stuff. I was going to talk about things, and I forgot what things it was for a second.
the Scotman's been crazy recently about a new like a Rescuers movie or something that came out.
Oh, Chip and Dale Rescuer, the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, he was going absolutely
Bro,
crazy
hear
when that
me
came
out.
out.
Hear me out. I'm so with the Scott man on this one because bro, that movie so good, so good. They even made a ugly Sonic reference. They made an ugly Sonic reference.
I
There's an
know,
Avenger in the
Scott
movie.
mentioned that.
There's an Avenger in the movie, and it's oh my gosh, they had so many like bootleg characters that were like meant to look like other ones. Like you saw Phineas from Phineas and Ferb,
So there
sort
was
of
a
stuff
lot
like
of
that.
inside references.
Yeah,
That's amazing. I might watch it
I
because
would
I know
watch
how
it.
to.
I would watch it because of the animation styles. Because there's so many different animation styles they do in just one show, and it's so cool to see.
Well,
And it's also really
I
funny.
don't know.
It's also really
I
funny.
don't know.
You don't know?
Do you want to talk about how Netflix is going the way of Blockbuster?
We talked about that last episode, didn't we?
I'm not sure. Did we?
I think we might have. I kind of think we might have. I'm not 100% sure about it, but I'm pretty sure we did.
Okay,
It's
then
like
I
at
want to talk
80%.
about Blockbuster. I want to talk about Blockbuster for a second,
I miss
because
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster. I was
I
around for
miss I
Blockbuster.
miss the
I was a
idea.
Blockbuster kid.
I was as
I
well.
I was a Blockbuster kid. They went out of business when I was like I think like 9, 8, 9. Like holy shit.
Dude,
Am I that
hold on.
are we that
We
old?
kind of
Are we
are. We kind of are. For the record, we're like 22, so not that old, but
Yeah, we're not that old, but every time we go back and look at stuff that's happened, it just makes us feel old. Like holy shit. Like I convinced the Scott man and his roommate, you know who I'm talking about,
yeah, I know.
to watch old meme compilations with me during lunch, and we were getting a kick out of it. And I'm actually gonna. We should watch some together, like later,
We could do a review,
because
a meme review.
wow, that'd be fun. But
Meme
no, like
review.
maybe new series.
Maybe new series. Maybe we might do it after this podcast. Who knows? Maybe we'll just completely forget about it and never
Uh,
do it.
no, after the series we're doing.
Yeah, we have to finish some D&D stuff.
Yeah, but no. Let's. Oh yeah, I remember Blockbuster, and I remember like I remember like the old movies and DVDs, and you would just go in there and there'd be that weird like awkward smell, and it's just like
So, my my memory of Blockbuster was me and my family would always go. There used to be one where I used to live, and we would always go there every Friday. We'd rent like two movies. We'd rent well 2 or 3 movies. Sometimes it was three, but it'd be like one for my brother and I, and then one for my sister, or one for my brother and I, one for my sister, and then one for my parents. And we would rent movies probably once every Friday night or so. And
be like there'd be Friday night family movie night. You'd get your pizza at
yeah,
like
yeah, we'd get pizza.
Albertsons.
We'd
You
have
get
like a
your red.
blanket. We'd have a blanket laid down in the living room down
Yeah,
in the den, and then we watch TV and just have McDonald's or something while we're watching the movie.
yeah, and you just chill, watch a movie, watch some TV. It was just family night, and
Yeah,
oh man,
it really. I mean, now it's like you can still have those family nights, except you don't have to go on a trip to find a movie. Like, I don't know what
Yeah.
about Blockbuster. I think the thing about Blockbuster that made it cool was you were walking around and just looking at all the movies and everything.
There were
It wasn't a
so
whole
many
thing of yeah,
movies.
it wasn't a whole thing of like, oh, I'm going to just scroll through and until I find a movie that we all like. It was everybody could go through and find their own movie that they want, and then we could all decide on that.
Talking about old movies, like DVDs, VHS, all the old formats.
Blu-ray.
Like I always forget about
Dude,
Blu-ray.
can I just mention how Blu-ray came out in like 2011?
Oh, God, we're fucking old.
No, it's just technology's old and technology's advancing too quick.
Mate, I'm gonna pull up a meme compilation. You're gonna be like, "Oh, I remember seeing this when I was like 8, and
Yeah,
yeah, it was like the best meme ever." And then I'm like, "Dude, that meme came out like 20 years ago," and you're just gonna be like, "Wait, what?" And I'm just gonna be like, "Yeah."
you know what?
Like I was showing these memes to Scott, and Andrew was like, "Oh yeah, this meme came out like 15 years ago," and I was like, "Am I that old that
Yeah,
these memes are considered classics now?"
yeah, Dad Boy.
By, by the way, did you know there's a meme convention?
Yes. Back to the Blockbuster thing. I had something to say about that. So
Oh,
whenever the
okay.
Blockbuster that we would go to closed down, it had like it had a huge sale going on, and me and my brother were like really wanting this Pokemon Battle Revolution game. I ended up buying it later on in life, but that's just because you buy the things that you loved as a child. Um,
And
so
then you never get to play with them.
yeah, so we bought like we were really wanting that Pokemon Battle Revolution game, but it was like $50, and my mom's like, no, because that's how much it still is right now. Like I'm pretty sure if you go to eBay, it's still like
Holy
50 bucks or something
shit.
like that. I paid like $30 for mine at Vintage Stock, but I think the price has gone up since then. Because
Probably.
the thing about Battle Revolution that keeps the price is you can connect your Pokemon Diamond and Pearl and Heart Gold and Soul Silver to that, and you can play with those Pokemon. And that's what I used to do all the time with my friend. I'd go over to my friend's house and we'd battle each other just by using Battle Revolution. It was so cool. Now it's like, oh, we have a Switch. We could just connect Switch to other Switch and boom, battle. But
Yeah.
that was something special. The Nintendo DS and the Nintendo Wii had such a special connection.
Oh yeah. My very first gaming, like my very first like official gaming handheld. Oh, are we out of time?
We're a little over our time because we
What
said
is
what 30
it?
minutes. It's 32. We're at 32
Well,
minutes.
I've 30 to 40 minutes, but yeah,
Yeah,
actually, I think we'll save this story and we'll pick up this whole retro talk. Actually, we should actually start talking more about that kind of stuff because I
retro
actually
talk.
enjoy talking.
I enjoy talking about it too because it brings back memories.
It does,
But
and we can also it's also really random and we can just follow the trail of thought, so we don't change randomness, but
yep.
I don't know. That's stuff to talk about. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Spentar, do you want to say goodbye? Do you have any closing comments?
No, I don't want to say goodbye to our viewers. They never watch my videos. Just kidding. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it highly. Be sure to check out our old podcast episodes if you haven't seen those. If you're a new viewer, just be sure to subscribe, like the video. Arceon's probably giving me a face right now. I can't see him, but he's probably giving me a face
Uh
like, really, you're doing this right now. You're doing the.
oh no, dude, it's fine. That's why I brought you over.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
hey, do the like, do the comment. Let's subscribe. We're subscribed to we're or not we're subscribed.
We're subscribed to OnlyFans.
well, we're sponsored by water, the H2O
The
product, not
chemical
anything.
compound. Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
We haven't done that joke in a while.
We haven't even. I don't even know where the ad is. We had an ad for it, and it's somewhere in my computer files, and I don't
We'll
know.
find it eventually.
If we do find it, it's going to be at the end of this video. But, anyways,
Yeah.
we've kind of strayed this podcast out a little long here. But thank you guys
Anyway,
for watching. Appreciate it. I'll catch you guys later.
we'll see you in the next video. So bye.